Back on trail in Pennsylvania. It's 10 a.m. and I'm just getting to the parking area on Route 325. Just gearing up and waiting for my shuttle driver. Yeah, just got on trail. It is 11:04. I am an hour ahead of schedule. Finishing up my section of the AT. A74 to Route 325. About 44 miles over the next 3 days and 2 nights. Excited to be here and looking forward to a couple nights on the trail. Back in the cornfields. Walking through some farmland right now. And headed to the Darlington shelter, which is about a 12-mile walk from where I got dropped off this morning on Route PA74, which is where I left off the last time. And if you didn't get a chance to see that video, check it out. It's going to be up here somewhere on the screen. Check it out and you can see that trip. That was a lot of fun. No rain just yet, but looking like 5, 6 o'clock. Looking like there'll be a good chance of showers. So I have 7 hours to do 12 miles. I think I can do it. All right, let's get after it. This is a nice section of trail from Route 74 to Route 94 that I'm on right now. It's a mixture of woods, pastures, and cultivated fields. It can be very hot in this section because there's really no shade, but today I'm hiking under a very cloudy sky, and hopefully the rain holds off until 5 o'clock, but the sky is looking pretty ominous. I'm hiking through this section. I really didn't want to film much because I'm trying to make a lot of miles so I get to my campsite tonight. But anyway, the amount of gunfire is unbelievable. It's really starting to darken up on the skies, and I'm just boogieing through this section to hopefully beat the rain. Well, it's about 1 p.m. and the rain has begun. It is teeming right now. I'm rocking the poncho for this trip, which is a new concept for me. It's really warm out, and I just wanted to try the poncho to try to stay a little cooler underneath. Usually, wearing a rain jacket in this kind of heat just leaves it feeling like a sweaty mess. With the poncho, you get a good airflow, and it covers my entire backpack. So this is by no means a fancy poncho. In fact, it's a really thin one that I got off Amazon for like 99 cents. I might consider upgrading if I really like this kind of concept. I get a lot of questions about hiking in the rain and how to manage the moisture, keeping things dry and stuff like that. I think the most important thing for me is always to pack like it's going to rain, no matter what the forecast. I always pack all of my items in my pack that I need to stay dry, like my sleeping bag, extra socks, and middle layer, anything that needs to stay dry, I put in a contractor bag in my backpack. Then I have a Dyneema pack cover that I use to cover my pack. If it begins to rain, I put that on. Anything on the outside of my pack are things that could get wet or damp. But having this poncho on is really kind of cool because it covers the entire thing. so I have the rain cover and the poncho over it. So it's double protection. I really find walking in the rain is very relaxing, and I just get in the zone and keep on moving. I'm only about another hour, maybe 2 hours from the shelter, so I'm just going to keep moving and making my way to the shelter. I'm glad that there's a shelter that I can kind of take refuge in from this pouring rain. So it's always good to have a shelter to go to at least get out of your wet clothes, have a hot drink, or just dry up a little bit and not have to set up your tent in the pouring rain. Should it continue to rain, I might just stay in the shelter and call it a night, but I definitely have to pick up water before I get to the shelter, about a mile or so, and carry it the rest of the way, because there is no water at the Darlington shelter. It's a notoriously dry shelter, especially during the summer, so I'll be doing a little bit of a water carry, but that's just the way it is sometimes. I'm at the Darlington shelter. It's about 3 o'clock. I made quick work of those 12 miles I had to do. I did it in like 5 hours, only because it was really flat and forgiving trail. So I motored through, despite the teeming rain. So I'm here now, sharing the shelter with a thru hiker, a guy named Hipster. He's a flip-flopper and making his way through PA. So it's good to talk to him. I'm going to stay in the shelter tonight in my Yama net bivvy. I'm all set up on one of the bunks in the shelter. I'm going to keep my gear dry. I've changed my clothes, and I am going to sit down and have some dinner and rehydrate and get back out on the trail in the morning. The weather is supposed to be very nice from here on out, so looking forward to drying out. All right, 8 o'clock on the trail. About 2 liters of water. There's a long road walk today. 3 miles through Canyon. So, in between some ups and downs, of course. Walking on some farmland again. I don't know, listening to music, podcasts, nothing appeals to me today, so I'm gonna go with listening to the trail. Alright, let's say for the last half an hour, 45 minutes, been walking uphill. About 2.5 miles from Cove Shelter. So, we stop there and take a break. Alright. We're at the Cove Mountain Shelter. Take my pack off here and sit down for a few minutes, have a quick drink and a snack before I get on my way. Coming off of High Rock View, whatever the heck it's called, I forget the name of it. Something Rock View, which is a very lovely view of Duncannon. And then it's this super rocky descent off of there. So, not too bad, but Rocks as far as the eye can see. All right, out from the rock walk. Sheesh, tough on the knees. All right, so now it's a 3-mile road walk through Duncan. Yeah, we are headed this way. Up and away we go. I took a 5-minute break just to get some hydration and a little snack. It's been nothing but climbing for like the last mile. Switchbacks, which make it nice, but you have to take a load off. About like 1.2 miles from the campsite, which I was looking on the app. The water source is running great, so no worries there. And a couple of hikers just passed me, so I think there's going to be people there, which is good. Pretty much at the top now. I think we go down to actually go to the shelter. So that's good news. A lot of blowdowns in this section that aren't cleared, which is a little bit of a pain in the ass. Having to kind of go off trail to get around big trees. But nothing that's not doable. Alright. It's been a very rocky journey. Point 3. Oh, here's the Susquehanna Trail. It would have been the shorter way. Clarksburg Shelter to Point 3. 0.3 to the shelter. It has been a long day. I think it was closer to like 15 miles. Alright, running super late. It's like 6:35. I'm just set up. Got the tent up, all my stuff in. Took a while to find a spot. Just not really flat here. 15.62. I thought it was 14, so a mile and a half more. So that's the plan for tomorrow. So get up at 7:30. Get on the trail by 7:30. Like real carrots in there. That's good. You know what they say? Doesn't taste good. I didn't walk far enough. So I definitely walked far enough today. End of day 2. I'm in my tent. It's like 10 after 8. Oh, there's also a bug in here. Bastard. Anyway, I'm in my tent. Floor left, right. And I'm on a little bit of a slant, but I put my backpack under my sleeping pad to kind of keep me from rolling downhill. And I think it should be okay. Not a lot of flat spots, and I just didn't want to sleep in the shelter another night. I just didn't sleep good last night in the shelter, and I really want to get a good night's sleep tonight, because we have 13 more miles to do tomorrow, and I want to get up and early, start tomorrow. So figuring to be on trail no later than 7:30. So if I get up at 6, that should be good enough. Just toss everything in my backpack and hit the trail. Alright, so yeah, I'll see you in the morning. Good night. It was a quiet night. I'm on a slant, so I didn't sleep that great, but it's okay. Good night in the woods anyway. I just have to filter some water. I want to leave camp with 2 liters because there's no grow water between here and Route 325 where the car is parked, so I'm going to take care of that. First, I'm going to do a little packing up and get everything in the bag and be on trail by 7:30. All right. Final day on the trail. Been a great trip. Only weather one day, so it wasn't too bad. It's been real nice hiking. Not a flat spot at that campsite. Oh boy. I was on a slant. Made me miss my hammock. Not a flat spot at that campsite. Oh boy. I was on a slant. Made me miss my hammock. I really like sleeping in a hammock. I have a view coming up in about a mile. And there's a Table Rock view in like 4 or 5 miles, which is supposed to be really nice. And there is a water source on the way, but I opted not to use it because it's down a very steep climb by Peter's Mountain Shelter. So decided to carry my 2 liters for the way, which I think will work out better. So we're all set. So up and away we go. hiking community. I'm not going to take anything to the water, but Table Rock View in 2 miles. And about half a mile from Table Rock View, which is about, puts me at like, I'm going to say 5 or 6 miles in for the day. Seems like I've been walking forever, but it's only been a couple hours. I'm looking forward to taking a break. It's hot, and I think I have a hot spot and a blister. Hot spot on my left foot and a blister on my right little toe, I believe. I guess that's what it feels like. So, at the viewpoint, I'll take a little half-an-hour break. Having a snack. Honey stinger. Good. Want a little something. Taped up my feet. I had a blister on my little toe, just like I thought. I put a blister band-aid on that, and then just put like Leukotape. So Leukotape is the best thing you can get for hot spots and blisters. I just keep some rolled on a little dowel, like a little piece of plastic that I got off of something, and I just roll some Leukotape on there. This stuff can get wet for days, and it'll stay on your skin for, I think, I mean, I've had it on my foot for 5 days. It hasn't come off. Really effective, and it's doesn't tend to move like moleskin. It's really sticky, so highly recommend. And blister band-aids. These things are really good. You just pop it right on over the blister, and it just helps it heal. Unfortunately, it does happen. My boots have been wet for 2 days because it rained torrentially, and just walking through all the water. So my boots were wet for quite some time, and my socks were sort of dry. It's been so wet and it's been so humid and not really a lot of breeze that nothing is really dried. Sometimes the rain, the friction, heat, cause the hot spots. Just passing by the Peters Mountain Shelter. About 7 more miles to go to the car. It's flat ground from here on out, so should be pretty smooth sailing. And hopefully we'll be to the car by a little after 3. It's been a little bit of a slow go today, but just enjoying the walk as slow as it's been. And we'll get there when we get there. Skill Mill Trail or something like that. Less than 3 miles to the car. And, oh, it can't come soon enough. Still dragging. Stopped a little bit before just to get a snack and hydrate a little bit. Just struggling. Just one foot in front of the other. 1 mile at a time. 2.7 miles to the car. Whew. It's not like the trail's been hard either. It's just me. I'm just not feeling it. Hot spots all over my feet, which I don't think are the issue. I just think I'm tired for whatever reason. No energy. So, on days like these, when you can't stop because you got a get off date, you just keep going, mile at a time. Sometimes it's 15 minutes at a time. But I know in the end I'll be glad that I made it to the end. I'm down in elevation, and about half a mile from the parking area. a group of young guns ahead of me. They're doing a 2-night camp out. So, we've been leapfrogging down the whole way. Can't wait to get to the car. Longest 13 miles of my life. Alright, we are just about at the road. Woo! What a day. It's about 3:20. It has been quite a trip. Very long day, but I'm so glad that I was able to grind it out today and get back to the car. Good to finish up a trip. Alright, so that's 44 miles, 3 days, 2 nights from PA 74 north to PA 325. Great. Thanks for joining. As always, thanks for joining. If you're enjoying the content, consider subscribing. Smash that like button. Helps the channel grow. And we'll see you on the next one.